Good morning. Let's take a look at the 7th quatrain of the 21 tares. Homage to you, whose tre and pay completely destroy the obstructions of enemies. Right leg drawn in and left extended, you blaze within a raging fire. So the first line, your tre and pay, these refer to one-syllable mantras. They're also known as bija mantras or seed mantras. And as the second line infers, completely destroy the obstructions of enemies, they can be very dynamic and very powerful. Allow me to illustrate. When dealing with a student, or someone you have a modicum of rapport with, who's just hysterical, you can say, or Lama can say, listen, I'm going to take my hand and snap my fingers about 18 inches over your head, or I can clap my hands about 18 inches over your head. I'm not going to hit you. I'm going to look you in the eye and fiercely say, "Pay!" It may startle you, but it'll help you calm you down. And in between sobs, they can be saying, "Okay," and you can do that. You can clap your hands over someone's head while gazing at them fiercely and saying, "Pay!" And you can do that 3 times if you want to. And you know what? That'll have a huge calming effect. And even though you told them you were going to do it, it still startles them out of their hysterical state. That works on men. That works on women. It's very, very powerful. And it's a wonderful illustration of a fierce action. It looks like you're angry, but you're really not. You're just being dynamic and forceful, but it's not out of rage. Because rage is really about harming another and protecting yourself. What fierce compassion is, it's meeting someone's needs dynamically. Let's explore the second couplet. Right leg drawn in and left extended. This third line illustrates the idea. The right in sutra refers to compassion. The left in sutra refers to emptiness or wisdom. And so this is referring to the marriage or the union of compassion and wisdom. Because let's face it, wisdom without compassion is a dangerous thing. Compassion without wisdom, also a dangerous thing. You put them together, they complement each other perfectly. Fourth line, you blaze within a raging fire. So, imagine a ring of fire, in the center a flame so bright it makes the fire around it look insignificant. A raging fire is a fearsome thing. We have a very deep, primal response to fire. But what this is saying is Tare's ability, her glory, her dynamism, her power is so brilliant, it makes a raging fire pale by comparison. Now, once again, in this context, this is not rage out of control. This isn't rage at all. This is just dynamic energy. For instance, we've all heard stories, perhaps urban myths, of mothers exhibiting superhuman strength to rescue an infant. That is the same idea. The mother's not full of rage. She's full of compassion, but she's acting, you guessed it, dynamically. So I love the idea, I love the possibility that there is this Buddha that can come to our assistance not only wisely, but with a dynamic, energetic compassion. This is something, now, a fundamentalist would say you must believe it. But as a liberal, I'm telling you, this is an empowering idea to explore and play with and notice its results. I invite you to click the subscribe button over here, and the like button over here, and the share button over here. I invite you to join me for the next series of weekly webinars. May you and yours be healthy and happy. Tare tutare ture soha.